welcome back to Let's Play Penumbra Black Plague. When we last left off, I came back into here to hide because of the save point. I'm still trying to figure out if there's a reliable way to predict the movements of the critters. Still lack a good name for them. Sorry about getting quiet. A bit creeped out because I'm not sure if there's one hovering around this area. ID 3061. See, the fact is that these ones are much more mobile than the Doges. The Doges had a very set and predictable patrol path. You didn't have to worry about, say, one wandering into the room with you when you weren't looking. Now I find myself constantly looking at the door, making sure that I haven't attracted the attention of a patrol. And the worry that they're just going to amble in here. I believe you can actually hit them with objects and stun them for a moment, but it doesn't stop them. Excuse me. An illustrious past, an exciting future, the archaic, a history spanning centuries. That is singular and plural in the same sentence. As a member of the archaic, you are part of an organization vital to the protection of the human species. If you are not a member of the archaic, please turn yourself in to the nearest community support officer. The archaic, as we now know it, was founded in 1519 by Francesco Mezzi, a Milanese noble. Probably mispronounced that. The foundation of the movement, assumedly erroneous by some to be a sect, erroneously by some, was the private work of Leonardo di Ser Piero da Vinci. Really? Revealed to his most trusted student Mezzi on his deathbed. Many rumors circulated at the time pertaining towards a sexual relationship between the two, and this was an explanation for their secrecy they were quite happy to embrace. Much is held to be known of Da Vinci's engineering work, though in truth, the few sketches and notes in the public domain only begin to touch on the depth of his knowledge. For instance, it is often said of his designs for flying machines they were entirely impractical. We realize now that they were impractical only when limited by human production materials. The archaic remained unnamed for centuries. Mezzi and his successors understood the power of a name to identify and tie down the owner. And even today, archaic remains an unofficial and internal term. As we enter the 21st century, the archaic performs much the same role as it always has, to locate, understand, and protect xeno evidence and life forms, albeit on a far greater scale. Today, our movement is served by over 30,000 devoted members at 203 installations worldwide. Is it safe? Oh, crap. Sorry, that makes me jump when my vision goes all funny. That, I will say that's one thing I liked in the Amnesia series. There was a way to know when something was nearby. This might be where they learned to do that from. In the first Amnesia game, you have that groan sound that telltales there is a harvest gatherer nearby. In the second Amnesia, the lights begin to flicker when there is a pig nearby. And in the third Amnesia, I have no idea because I haven't played it yet. I kind of put off the third Amnesia game. they're not as numerous as I was worried they were.
I remember why you're here. Dr. Swanson has filled me in. I recall every single syllable of our conversation. There was ever so slight an inflection in her tone that suggested she no longer trusted me. Why ever dinosaur extinction 65 million years ago, would she think that? We share the same history. You and I are history. I recall the day of my birth, 18th of September, 1964, 3.46993412, recurring minutes past 9. I remember my mother looking surprised as I poked my head out into the world for the first time.
Why do you remember these things?
You need a security registered palm. Something I can provide. You need it at the library. Something beyond my reach. When I became infected by those mindless zombies, I split off from the others and secured myself here. I cannot leave. Nonetheless, you will need a hand. I will not. Bring me a saw. I recall seeing one on my first day here. 3 years ago, a climate change of 10 degrees over the past 1 million years. Walk east and take the first door on your right.
By luck, I already have the saw.
There are others. He's like you, like us, yet he is not us. Why is he separate and yet we are bound together? Are we truly a we, or are we simply an I with two faces? But I am no monkey.
I know the feeling, so. As long as you don't try to get me killed, we are fine. Oh, a server installation manual. I will likely need that since I'm picking it up. Whoa. Is it encased in ice? Yeah, I don't want to give him the saw just yet because odds are that'll trigger something. And there's all these nice drawers I haven't investigated yet. Painkillers. Just the ambient background noise is that's one of the things that System Shock 2 lacked, is it had upbeat kind of techno music. So you could turn off the music and or turn it up, turn it off, and it didn't add or remove from the ability of the game to present ambience. I was the one that vouched to just turn the music off because it made it easier to hear enemies. But in this game, to turn off the background sound would kind of be a travesty. It adds so much ambience. It would just feel wrong to turn that off. It adds so much. We'll stick it in. Yeah, those don't appear to be in good condition. Doors I can open for no reason. See, those types of doors right there are what I missed in the second Amnesia game. Stuff you can open for no in-game needed reason, but that gives you a sense of immersion. Used to be racks for circuit cards. But all the circuit cards are missing. I find that ominous. But yeah, I guess I should go ahead and put the saw.
Good. It has been precisely 12 days, 11 hours, 39 minutes, and 12.4 seconds since something good last happened.
here! Embrace me, glorious void! Embrace me!
What do I do? Oh, good.
My congratulations. Honestly, I mean it. Well done. I was only joking about the come get 'em thing. What say we celebrate with some nice, relaxing cyanide, huh? I'm sure I saw some anthrax lying around as well.
You have a death wish for me, don't you? I'm not gonna let that thing out again. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Where's the saw? Where's the hand? That is not a hand. That is a... I don't know. It's clearly not a hand. That is all I can say. Did he not finish the job? Book? About to say, if he stuck his hand in the drawer. Thought maybe so I don't get a hand out of this deal. Hang on. Another circuit card. I got a red card and a blue card. Where's a green card? Ah. But still no hand. I guess that's what he broke the window with. But it's most certainly not a hand. Excuse me, I seem to have picked up the hiccups from somewhere. And here's where I'm going to need that tech manual. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that open. Okay, for the boot disk, basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. There's 3 programs, and the boot drive is red. I hear you in there, you hush. There's 3 programs I need to put on it. Okay, circuit setup, socket protocol, and command interface. Maybe it's just the first 3. Haha! And you notice I can't just... okay, that's the boot card. Ugh. My hand was being a little slippery for some reason. Yes, I know you're in there, and you hush. Okay, which color is next? Network is blue. Well, network a little bit should be self-explanatory.
Human life is so banal. Is it always as monotone as this? I can't stand stand it! Let me out!
Okay then, would you like to drive? Okay, so... access to local intranet and hub standards and security. So circuit setup, socket protocol, firewall, antivirus, and net locator. I'm betting. So it said that is needed on everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Firewall and antivirus are, of course, net locator, file streamer, maybe. Okay. I hear you in there, and you behave or no biscuit for you. Okay, next is interface. And Clarence, I'm not any happier about this puzzle than you are. There's 4 interface programs. Circuit setup, socket protocol, file streamer, and admin tools, I'm betting. Nope. Server and file access, direct hardware access. Circuit setup. Guess no socket protocol. Wait, what's the last one? Interface? Server and file access. So we know it needs that. File access. Command interface? Huh. That wasn't so bad, I suppose. Not as bad as it could have been. It beeped. And a chime was played. And the 17-minute mark was reached. So I will see you next time.